If you're watching this video, there's a pretty good chance you're thinking it's time to upgrade to your forever home. I'm going to tell you the 7 hidden costs to buying your forever home. Number 1, title insurance. Now the amount you're going to have to spend on title insurance depends upon the purchase price of the house. It's basically a one-time fee paid directly to your lawyer. Although it's not always required, for example with cash purchases, if you're going to take a mortgage on the property, there's a good chance that the lender is going to require that you have title insurance on the property. If you're considering a house anywhere between $800,000 to $1 million, safe to assume it's probably going to run you anywhere between $400 to $800. Number 2 are mortgage penalties. Chances are you're going to want to shop around before you buy to find a bank or mortgage broker that has the lowest interest rate before you buy. All banks are different and your penalty is going to vary a little bit depending on which bank you're with, the amount owing on the mortgage, your current interest rate, things of that nature. It is safe to assume a 3-month interest payment penalty plus administration fees. For example, I just broke a mortgage with a balance of about $93,000. The interest rate was 3.29% and the total owing was about $800. Number 3, appraisal fee. This is the most common expense overlooked when people are buying a house. When you get a mortgage with the bank, they're going to want to send someone to the house to make sure the property is actually worth what you're willing to pay for it. This is where the appraisal comes in. More often than not, these fees are kind of worked into your payments at the end, but safe to budget for anywhere between $350 to $500 for an appraisal. Number 4, land transfer tax. This isn't so much of a hidden cost, but it's one of those things that most people overlook because they didn't have to pay land transfer tax when they purchased their original house. Again, the amount you're going to have to pay varies depending on the purchase price of the house. For example, if you purchase a house anywhere between $800,000 to $1 million, you're looking somewhere in the neighborhood of anywhere from $12,000 to $17,000 due on closing. Number 5, property taxes. Now chances are you already paid the property taxes at your current house for the year or at least the last installment. However, now that you're upgrading to a bigger, more expensive home, the taxes are probably going to be increased as well. Number 6, mortgage insurance. Now it's not required, but it is something most people see value in and therefore isn't an expense that most people budget for. I personally lean more towards life insurance for many different reasons that I won't get into on here, but have a conversation with your insurance broker before you get the mortgage insurance. Now there are a million factors that can impact your current monthly rate, but safe to assume budget anywhere between $75 to $100 a month. Number 7, home inspection. Now that Windsor's real estate market has cooled off a little bit, we're not seeing multiple offers like we used to. Now buyers have the opportunity to put a home inspection condition back in their offers where before they wouldn't have the opportunity. Generally speaking, a home inspection will run you anywhere between $350 to $450. One piece of advice I can give you about home inspections, don't have your Uncle Bob do the home inspection because he built a deck in his backyard 10 years ago. Hire a professional. It's a big investment and trust me, it's worth the money. Now it's important to remember this isn't an all-inclusive list. You still have lots of other expenses when it comes to buying a house. For example, lawyer fees, storage bins, moving trucks, those sorts of things. There you have it guys. Those are the 7 hidden costs when buying your forever home. If you want more information about the buying process, feel free to reach out to me at the information below.